one of our very close friends, Raya Bidshahri. Raya is a young neuroscientist. She's an entrepreneur. She sits on our board, and she's, I think, 26 years old. It's mind-boggling. But she's an amazing, brilliant woman, and she is a faculty member for us, and she runs something called the School of Humanity. Raya, could you please introduce yourself and tell us how you are going to help develop some of the elements in terms of learning for these amazing women, and how you will use your experience from the 15-year-olds that you have, that you're teaching every day, to the 50-year-olds that you might be teaching tomorrow.
Sure. Thank you so much for that introduction, Tariq. Hi, everyone. I'm Raya. As Tariq mentioned, I'm the founder of an organization called the School of Humanity. Essentially, we are reinventing education. We just launched an online high school model that is based on a very progressive model and an interdisciplinary curriculum. And our mission is to help learners develop future fluencies by solving global challenges. And a lot of the work I do is with youth, but a lot of the work I do is around, thinking across what are the skills, values, and mindsets that we need to push humanity forward, and then how do we distill that into educational curriculum experiences that allow learners to attain those skills, mindsets, and values. So I think there is a lot that can translate into working with adults and thinking across learning experience design and thinking across workshop design. And also, I hope to draw on my background as a young female Middle Eastern entrepreneur to see how I can support other women and be a sounding board for other female leaders. So thank you, Tariq and Paul, for making this happen and for this opportunity.
Thanks, Raya. One of the key questions a lot of people ask me, and you're the best one to respond to this, is how do you teach empathy? Because I know with your young students, you actually work on projects and programs where empathy is the key. Can you quickly comment on that?
Sure. And I'll tell you, it's actually a challenge we're facing with right now. So we have in our current summer school, learners from 9 countries, not just nationalities, they're calling in from 9 countries. We also have a wide representation of socioeconomic backgrounds. So some of the learners are paying learners who could afford our programs, whereas others are on scholarships. And we also have a wide range of English speaking skills. So some learners from Latin America, as talented as they are, maybe struggle a little bit with English. And we really had to help bridge that gap between the students that, let's say, come from more privileged backgrounds and speak super fluent English and are very confident in programs like this, whereas the students who are doing this for the very first time. And that comes with its own stresses, anxieties, and insecurities. And a lot of the work that we've been trying to do, one of the things that's really key part of our model is this thing about human flourishing. We actually have a whole curriculum around how do you overcome stress and anxiety? How do you empathize with others? How do you become mindful and present? And this is really part of our core. We think it's just as important as math or science or English. And a lot of it is really just having those vulnerable conversations. So curating conversations where students open up about what they're insecure about, or what their biggest challenges are, or what it is that their motivations are when they participate in programs like ours. And that really allows us to go deeper and have those meaningful conversations that allow us to kind of empathize with the other. So I really think a lot of it is about curating the right experiences, curating the right conversations, and ensuring those meaningful connections happen so that people can empathize with one another.
Thank you, Raya. Thank you very much indeed.